If you're like on a boat?
No. As long as if you have an Idaho license and you come in from the Idaho side, you can fish as long as you don't get out of the boat on the Oregon side.
Oh.
And I believe, don't quote me, but I believe you can actually put in on the Oregon side if you're fishing this river with an Idaho license.
This is sitting there with the lid open. She's trying to. I smell.
I think it's a little bass.
Aww.
That's tiny. Jet, he got fish. Jet, come here.
You caught somebody's fishing line.
Oh, it's teeny. It's teeny. Aww, look at that.
Yeah, bring it here. Let's see what it is. Whitefish. We got catfish bait.
Oh. Oh, that was with the.
Yeah, that was with the.
My little fish I caught.
Little fish.
Oh.
I need the net.
Right here.
Yeah, that is a nice channel cat.
That's a nice one. Keep it.
Ooh, that's a nice channel. Throw him in the other one.
It's almost my turn to go. Yeah, it's almost. I literally watched that like full on. I was staring right at it and it was.
Well, that was a fun night. Hopefully here before long the catfish will start biting a little bit more and we'll catch a little bit more of them. But today we didn't get in till late, so decided to go ahead and fillet them out the next day. We're going to fillet these catfish out and be cooking them up and eating them here soon. Since I don't like anything going to waste, I clip these spines. So the rest of this fish still has a little teeny bit of meat on it you can't get off. It's still got a lot of protein. It's going to go to the velociraptors. They will clean that catfish all the way down to the bone. Anything that's edible, they'll eat. Anything that's not, they'll leave. And then it's just easy cleanup, but it's really, really good protein for my chickens. I will say, until you are very comfortable using a knife, don't ever cut towards yourself, always cut away. But I've been doing filleting and butchering for so long that I'm not worried about cutting myself, but if you are, always cut away. Now we've got to pull the skin off. Used to, a long time ago, take a board with a nail, stick their heads through it, skin them first. But now, I don't do that anymore. Make a little incision back here at the back, flip it around, just work my knife at a downwards angle towards the skin. And now you have a boneless catfish fillet. So now we're going to cook up some of these catfish. And what we're going to use is this little jet boil stove that I got for some future upcoming high altitude lake backpacking trips. So when we go up there and we catch some fish, we can just go ahead and cook them for dinner. And I figured, what's the best time to try out this new stove that I've never used than right now. So let's see what we got. We got their fuel, which is sold separately. I just threw it in there. You get a nice little bag for it to come in. Get a lid. You get your stove. Your canister base. Cute little spatula. And then these two little bags. Inside these bags you have a foldable fork, a foldable knife, butter knife, and a foldable spoon. And you get 2 sets of those. That's your nice little 8-inch frying pan. It's pretty deep. You could actually deep fry in this, which I'm not going to. Get some butter in here and get it melting. Now I know some people are going to be cringing because everybody likes to do battered deep fried catfish. Well, I don't always want to pack all that extra stuff in, so I'm just going to do some small seasonings, butter, and fry it up that way. Got a little lemon pepper in here. And I like a little bit of spice with my catfish, so whichever Cajun-ish seasoning you like. Turn that heat down just a little bit more. A little more butter in there. This is the first time I've ever used this stove, so it's going to take a little bit of practice getting used to heat control and how hot the pan gets. But I figure if I'm going to mess up, it'd be better to mess up at home than when we're actually up in the mountains counting on it. Be a good time to mention that Jetboil does not sponsor me. I have no sponsors. Everything I buy with my own money, and if I recommend it, then I recommend it off of my own values of the product, not because somebody's paying me to tell you to like it. So far, it's working pretty good, but it definitely has a nice hot spot right in the middle. So if you decide to get one of these and you're cooking with it, just keep that in mind. Oh, I wish I could invent smell-o-vision. This smells so good. So I'm playing around with these little utensils. And it's got a little slidey. And I was thinking the slide was for some kind of lock, but it doesn't work to lock it closed. When you open it all the way up and slide this forward, it puts tension down here and makes this lock open. Stove didn't come with any kind of instructions, so you just kind of have to figure it out as you go. If it's a nice, really cold day, you got yourself a nice little lid. I got my taste tester here with me this morning. Well,
I like it. It's good.
Kid approved. That's a plus.
I like that. That's good.
Now the one thing I have noticed with the way this is set up, I'm doing it on a table and it is a little bit top heavy. So if you have it out when you're backpacking, make sure you have a nice good surface and just realize that it's going to be a little top heavy, and keep that in mind anytime you're trying to flip whatever you have cooking. Here, take a whiff. Looks good. Smells good. Oh yeah. Now, could you imagine being out on the water, up all night fishing, get up in the morning and have this kind of aroma and smell first thing? Oh. Things dreams are made of. I will have to say, after cooking some of this fish, Jetboil did a really good job at making this non-stick. That last one's cooking. I'm gonna take some samples because it smells delicious. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Water's still kind of cold. Meat's nice. Oh, and delicious. Get these nice little crunchy bites. I wish you guys could taste this. Goes so good with a cup of coffee. Well, I think I'm going to basically wrap this up. If you guys like this video, or you'd like to see more of these videos, because we have a lot of up and coming really cool videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, give it a thumbs up, and if you want, leave a comment.